We've got some chaotic birthdays this morning, you know. Mr. Tarasco of EcoBank, and he's a staunch Chelsea fan. He understands Sarri ball.
He understands Sarri ball.
Sarri ball.
Oh,
Sarri ball.
In that case, I hate to do this on your.
Oh no, please. But from the entire Joy Sports team, we say have a blast, enjoy Sarri ball. Which is it? There's another chaotic birthday.
The unfortunate one for our boss at EcoBank is that we are going to start Champions League.
What they said? Oh, what's the problem?
Hey, you can watch from home like the rest of us.
We are in it.
Anyway, and a happy birthday to a Court of Appeals judge.
Hey!
Justice Clemens Honyenuga.
My God.
May the blessings of God continue to overwhelm you from Maximus Atta and his family and from all of us at the Joy Sports
team. I just like
team.
the way the judges listen to Joy FM.
Hey.
And the Sports Center in particular.
And the Sports Center.
It's a Joy Sports Center is brought to you by the judges in the country.
It's brought to you by the Chief Justice
himself. Hey.
With support from MTN.
Thank you very much.
MTN, welcome to the new World Standard Chartered. Back here for good. FPAC blows your pain away. Multi-TV, just thrills, and Cowbell Gold. Energy for winners. MTN Pulse and Chill is back. Last year, Kigali was lit, and this time the experience will take us to the beautiful city of Dubai. Yes, keep using your MTN Pulse mashup bundle to earn points, and you could win an all-expense-paid trip to Dubai, plus lots of amazing prizes like Beats by Dre headphones, 4G devices, shopping vouchers, and so much more. Download the MTN Pulse app from the App Store or Play Store or dial *567# to subscribe to MTN Pulse everywhere you go. Send check to 567 to check your points. Promo lasts till 31st October 2018. Terms and conditions apply. Now, between now and the end of September, students of University of Ghana and KNUST can pay their academic and facility user fees at any Standard Chartered branch across the country and win lots of goodies, including iPads, flat screen TVs, branded notepads, pens, and many more. You can make your payments at any of our collection points on UG Legon Main Campus, Accra City Campus, and KNUST Main Campus when you return to school to begin your registration, or simply pay ahead before school reopens and present your slip at any of our campus branches to redeem your prize. Welcome back to school the Standard Chartered way. Have a semester to remember. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And we're getting to the Sports Center. This week will be all about international matches, but at the US Open, there was a huge shock with Roger Federer eliminated.
Again, it's a match winner. 3 sets to 1. 3-6, 7-5, 7-6, 7-6.
I just thought it was very hot tonight, and it was just one of those nights where I guess I felt I couldn't get air. You know, there was no circulation at all, and I don't know, for some reason I just struggled in the conditions tonight. You know, it's one of the first times it happened to me, so it's just, it's uncomfortable and clearly.
More to come from Flash and Medals, but first, the Black Stars will begin training today in Ethiopia ahead of the Nations Cup qualifier with Kenya in Nairobi on Saturday. Coach Kwesi Appiah and his backroom staff left Accra for Addis Ababa for the 4-day training camp before they leave for Nairobi. The players invited for the game are expected to arrive in camp this morning to begin training. Assistant coach Ibrahim Tanko believes the short training tour of Ethiopia will prepare the side adequately for Saturday's game.
Addis Ababa on Tuesday in the morning. So on Tuesday morning we'll train once, and then we train twice, Wednesday, and then Thursday once, and then we fly to Kenya.
So you leave for Kenya on Friday or Thursday?
The plan is on Thursday until if nothing changes, we are leaving on Thursday.
What it means is that you only will have one training session in Kenya?
Yes, I mean, it's normal that a day before the game you have to train in the stadium, and this is what we are also going to take advantage of.
How important it is to travel to Ethiopia for this few days training camp before we leave for Kenya?
I think it's very important because of the altitude, because we cannot go and camp in Kenya where we are playing, so we thought that is the best thing to go in Ethiopia, because there the altitude is very high. And then a day before the game, we fly to Kenya so that the players, because all the players are coming from Europe, also it's a different weather. So I think it's a wise decision for us to go to.
Right, so we'll be giving you more updates all the way till that game is played on Saturday, and they are conflicting accounts on the actual number of seats destroyed by Irish soccer fans during Sunday's friendly match between rivals Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak at the Baba Yara Stadium. While police put the figures 173, the National Sports Authority claims 275 seats were damaged. Love FM's Delali Atiase has more.
Unruly fans of Accra folk ripped off and threw plastic chairs from the stands onto the tartan tracks of the stadium. It was to register their displeasure at referee Ben Kwame Sefe's failure to award a penalty after Patrick Razak appeared to have been fouled in the Asante Kotoko 18-yard box. It's been 17 years since a similar development caused the death of over 100 soccer fans during a league match between the two teams at Accra Sports Stadium on May 9, 2001. The National Sports Authority quotes the cost of each chair at the scoreboard end of the stadium at 110 Ghana cedis. Officials will, however, not allow journalists entry to independently assess the extent of damage. Patricia Mensah is a public relations officer.
So far, we have 275 breaking seats, and in consulting with the CONSA and the other contractors, they are coming out with a figure, and it will be costly now.
She says the authority will consider an out-of-court settlement if the culprits pay an estimated 30,250 Ghana cedis for the damaged chairs.
With regards to renting of the facility, there are rules and regulations governing it. And in case of any breakages, it's either the organizer or the culprits.
Meanwhile, 7 supporters of the club who were arrested in connection with the incident have been refused bail and are expected in court on Tuesday.
More to come there, but we'll still stick here with some more stories. And Cristiano Ronaldo, Luka Modric and Mohamed Salah are the finalists for Best FIFA Men's Player Award for 2018. Barcelona and Argentina forward Lionel Messi, a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, missed out on a place in the top 3. There was also no place for any member of France's World Cup winning squad. Marca football writer David Chavon says Messi's exclusion is not a surprise.
I think it's not surprising, given that it wasn't in the UEFA Best Player Awards either. I think this year we've seen a lot of players individually have fantastic seasons, and obviously with Argentina not exactly lighting up the World Cup, which I think that the FIFA the Best Awards kind of base themselves on. Other players are going to kind of have more of a can have more limelight shone on them, so it's not entirely surprising. And with the nominees there, you can't really say Messi should be in place of one of them either, because of Ronaldo, Salah, and Modric. All 3 of them had fantastic seasons. 2 won the Champions League, and they all got to the Champions League final, and Luka Modric also got to the World Cup final as well. So it's
David Chavon speaking there to Gary Al Smith on the sports track yesterday. Don't miss it next week, Monday. Beach soccer next, and the first Inter-Districts Beach Soccer Kundum Cup kicks off today in the Western region. Energy Giants Talo have put their full support behind the event. Yawan Pofankra is president of the Ghana Beach Soccer and anticipates a good competition.
It's great news, and first of all, let me say a big thank you to Talo Oil for coming to support beach soccer and the Axim Kundum Beach Soccer Inter-District competition. We've really suffered. I mean, credit to the players and the managers and the guys who have been stuck in there, sticking in and never giving up and still doing their things quietly. Please, let's support beach soccer. We're going to come back. It's not dead. It's just that we don't get support. That's the truth.
Let's do more stories here. And the 8th edition of the Ghana Ladies Open ended yesterday at Chimota Golf Club. The championship, which was played over 2 days, saw over 150 ladies from 10 countries participating in different categories of the game. Now, Nigeria won the highest number of trophies, with Kenya placing second. It wasn't a good showing from the Ghanaians on the course, but President of the Ghana Ladies Golf Union, Madame Esther Amezo, is looking at building the game in Ghana.
It went well. The 2 days event went well. Normally, the Opens are played soon after the A's. The 18 countries which came to Ghana all participated, except 4 of them. South Africans went back, Namibians went back, but the rest stayed to play. The standard of play of golf, I'm not talking of other sports, of golf, is not up to the standard in the Eastern and Southern Africa regions. I must be very honest with you, because they have lots of academies training the youth. They have over 1,000 academies. Ghana, we have only 3 academies, and we don't have many children taking up the game. But from the ladies section, we are trying to encourage the mothers to take up the game.
Tennis next. Roger Federer has been knocked out of the US Open in the 4th round by world number 55 John Millman. Also, Sharapova out of this. Let's now find out what happened on day 8 at Flushing Meadows. Here's the BBC's Joe Parsons.
The 20-time Grand Slam tennis champion Roger Federer has been knocked out of the US Open in the 4th round by the unseeded Australian John Millman. Millman won 3-6, 7-5, 7-6, 7-6, having been just a point away from going 2 sets to love down.
Look, I felt like a bit of a deer in headlights to begin with, to be honest with you. The feet weren't moving. Roger had it on a string. He was manipulating me around the court. But I got out of a tough second set and really found my feet and started to be a little bit more aggressive.
Federer made 76 unforced errors as he made his earliest exit from a Grand Slam event since the 2015 Australian Open. For Millman, it was his first victory over a top 10 ranked player, and he goes on to face Novak Djokovic in the last 8. In the heat of the day, Djokovic beat Portugal's João Sousa in straight sets. There was also an upset in the women's singles with Spain's Carla Suarez Navarro beating the former champion Maria Sharapova. Suarez Navarro won in straight sets to book a place in the quarter-finals against Madison Keys after handing Sharapova a first-ever defeat in a night session match at Flushing Meadows.
Formula 1, Lando Norris is set to replace Stoffel Van Dorn at McLaren after the Belgian driver announced he's set to leave at the end of the season. So, who is Lando Norris? Here's the BBC's Formula 1 commentator, Jack Nichols.
Norris's journey to this drive has been exemplary. He has won a championship on the ladder to F1 every year since 2015, and this year is fighting for the Formula 2 title. But the signing of the rookie Brit to partner Carlos Sainz for 2019 illustrates the demise of the team that used to sign the likes of Senna, Prost, Button and Alonso. Performance issues aside, McLaren remains a superb opportunity for Norris, who will be hoping his meteoric rise through the ranks will continue in Formula 1.
Former Brazilian international striker Ronaldo has become a majority owner of newly promoted La Liga side Real Valladolid. Of course, the Real Madrid and Inter Milan legend has bought 51% of the Spanish club shares for a reported €27.4 million. Now, we can hear from European football expert Andy Brussels.
Ronaldo, the greatest number 9 in the history of the game, no arguments there, has taken over as the major shareholder of the club with 51%. He's put in €27 million, which will pay off the entirety of their $25 million debt and ensure some modest investment so they can build slowly. It's great because he's come back into the Spanish game with a real love for La Liga, I think. He was already an ambassador for Real Madrid. He's got a friendship with the existing president, although he'll have the title of president in name. He'll let the existing president run the club from day to day, so they'll continue in the same direction. And he's not made any crazy promises like they're going to spend loads on players. He just wants to stabilise on the top flight and involve the community, which I think is a really noble aim.
Well, that's it for the Joy Sports Centre. Daniel, we're looking forward to that interview. I'm sure we're ready for it. Mr. Seteko is coming to the studio.
Yes.
Everyone is getting ready for that interview. We need to hear a lot, through the spectacle and through the eyes and all. For those of us who want to at least start banks, I want to come up with a new bank.
Hey,
so,
which bank would that be?
No, that's not your issue.
Chaotic Bank.
Relax about that. So we need to know what's happening,
Exactly.
We need to know exactly what's happening from his perspective.
I thought you were going to ask him about maybe Black Stars and what he likes. And
that's fine. Let's talk about it because we are in serious discussions to come up with a new bank. That'll be really more consolidated. Anyway, that's it for the Joy Sports Centre.
George, I knew there was something coming. I just knew there was something coming. So thanks very much, George, for bringing us the Joy Sports Centre. And I'm hitting the groove in a moment. Of course, the groove is brought